Hey y'all, it is freaking cold today in North Carolina. I came out earlier and literally went back inside because Joe had started a fire. It's a hot 42 degrees out here and I'm about to feed animals. But before I do that, I wanted to show y'all my most favoritist, bestest farm investment that I've ever bought. And that is my side-by-side. So I got this Kubota Sidekick from Spalding Equipment, like near Keysville, Virginia. I live kind of close to there. It's past Scottsburg. And it's been so handy. And I thought about showing y'all today because I'm about to go feed some hay. And this thing is so awesome just to run around the farm. And you can like literally stack. So, I mean, you can stack hay as long as you drive slow, like up past the roof. It's pretty cool. It's got a lot of power and it's kind of torquey. So like when you hit it, you kind of got to ease on it. But it comes in real handy on days like this when I want to feed faster. Joe, I'll go get hay down there in the trailer, but Joe already had gotten it. So I'm going to feed the goats a bale today and split it up between them. And I'll tote feed over there in this instead of having to walk, which is not that far of a walk. So not a huge thing, but it comes in handy if we want to go over to the other farm and feed the stud horse and things like that. But I wanted to show you that before I got started. I'll have to do an all-around tour one day of it after maybe after the first of the year. I was watching Instagram this morning, and I like to go through stories, and Meredith from This Farm Wife said this was the last Wednesday in 2020. Wow, what a long year. And I said, man, I need to do like a 2020 recap because although it's been kind of hard, I mean, it's been a lot of bad stuff, I guess, go on, but we're pretty freaking secluded on the farm and we don't go anywhere anyway. It's been kind of nice. A lot of cool things have happened, and I was going to talk about them. So one really awesome thing that happened, Maddie's about to die for me to feed her, and she eats all the time, is I got goats. So I got my first 2 goats March of this year. I think it was around March. And now I have 8. So they're just as addicting as chickens. I got my 2 goats. And started my herd. Joe remodeled a chicken coop for me. That big orange one out there, that one's pretty cool. We tore down all of our high tensile fence, not all of it, but in this pasture, we've got pastures all the way around. But we tore down this 4-acre pasture fence and put up brand new Stay Tough fence wire, which I freaking love because, knock on wood, not a goat has gotten out because of this fence. Like, Hans tries to slip past me on the gate sometimes, but it's not that bad. But this fence, it's like 3x3. My chickens stay in it pretty good. Every once in a while, some idiot will try to fly over, but not too often. But it's 3x3 at the bottom. I think I've showed you in another video, and it gets wider at the top or in the horizontal way. But we've got a string of hot wire in there too to keep everybody in, and it's worked out really well. We got Piper this year, and she's worked out very well, as you can tell. She's pretty cool. I expanded my chickens. I used to have like 50 to 60 chickens at a time, and I kind of had gotten down and discouraged. And this year, I decided to go ahead and get back in the game. At the beginning of the year, I had 20, and I sold them and bought all new hens except for 3. And now I have about 85 girls out there. Maybe 84 because I found a leg in the pasture. Maybe a hog got one. But what it happens. I ain't worried about it. But so I expanded that, or we expanded that. I keep saying I, but it's we. I mean, Joe's just behind the scenes because he's a little camera shy, but he'll get a little better. So we expanded that. That was our main points. I've sold a lot of chickens, so kind of opening up that business, opening up some side hustle for me. Another great thing that happened here on the farm was we got a new Holland hay baler, and that's worked out really well and helped us expand that business. Now all we need is like another hay shed so we can put rollers. Since he's rolling, we need more room to put it, to store it, to sell, but I mean, that worked out really well. I got up with my goat, I call her my goat lady, Vanessa, and ended up getting more goats, and got 2 really nice bucks from her. So my herd is really off to a great start. We'll start kidding in the next month and a half, 2 months, and we'll be growing from there. I'm hoping I get does, but you know, Mom, look, I might get bucks. Either way, it's money. Hi guys, they're so happy. And they're nice and fat and happy, and I've kept them alive, so that's good. I've only had one little goat hiccup, and she's doing well. I just put her in the trailer so she can eat by herself. That's who you hear hollering. She's ready to get out and walk around. Other than that, I have managed the farmer's market for a year now. Today is actually our day that we're going to start planning for our events next year, so that works out really good. I'm excited about that and excited to be in year 2. I'm still a rookie, but I've got my feet wet and ready to go again, so that's awesome. And that's kind of a blessing for me because that was some good side money that is always nice to have, especially when you have 3 kids. Speaking of 3 kids, we had the 3rd in September, and that went really well after they finally found hospital beds. But that labor was the easiest one. I pushed him out in 30 minutes, so that was great. I think we've had Emma for more than a year, so I'm not going to talk about Emma. I'm trying to think. My rabbits, I've sold all my rabbits, kept them healthy and happy. I traded my Explorer, which it was a blessing in disguise because I didn't want to at first, but I traded my Explorer for my Odyssey. That was kind of awesome. Joe stayed busy with his construction business. That was awesome. Everybody in my immediate family, mom and dad, brothers and sister-in-law, Freedom Calling RV. I'm going to put them up there. I have to remind me in the video, but they have a really cool YouTube channel too. They've stayed happy and healthy and safe down in Texas in their RV and stuff. And I don't know, it's all around been really good. I mean, we've had one big tragic event that I'm not going to talk about right now because I'll start crying. But other than that, it's really not been that bad of a year. Like, I've actually enjoyed being around the kids a little bit more because I've had the opportunity to work from home in my teaching gig. I've been able to spend more time with Truett, and he's 3 months old now, so I would have only gotten 6 to 8 weeks with him. So that's worked out well. We got a bonus. That was awesome. Anything where I can buy some more fence posts, because next year we plan to fence in this back for the buck pasture in that same wire. I'm going to end up tearing all this wire down and putting all that Stay Tough wire up here. So we're just we're in like a stage of kind of redoing. Like, this wire's been great to us and all, but we're going to be expanding our goat business, you know, tenfold. Like, I'm trying to run about 30 head or more here. So I'm going to make sure I have enough fence to rotationally graze. So we'll be changing out fences here and there, and it's kind of hard to rotationally graze when you got big old pasture ornaments that eat a lot in there, which I love the horses, don't get me wrong. But anyway, so a lot of good things happened in 2020, and I just feel really blessed and excited to see where the farm goes, because this has really been the biggest jump on the farm that I've had, and I've been able to because of COVID. So, you know, it's an awful thing, and I hate it, and you know, wash your hands, wear your mask, but I feel really blessed right now that, you know, we've had the opportunities this year and been able to expand this year. So look forward to the future and doing more, and maybe even starting a new business in the future. Like, we're looking at stuff like that. Hopefully gonna get me a dairy cow before long, but that's kind of my 5-year goal. We'll see. But anyway, thanks for watching my YouTube channel, y'all, and I hope you keep following and subscribe so that you can see what's going on the farm in the future, especially with the boys, because they're really getting into it now. Ryan, I can't wait till those kids hit the ground in 2021, because Ryan is an animal lover anyway, and he loves to take care of things, and I can't wait, because he'll be able to really do some hands-on stuff with that. So y'all have a great year, and here's to a great 2021. Be sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching, y'all. Have a great day.